Good morning, students. Today we are going to see lesson number 6 from the literature book. The lesson name is This is Geordie's Fawn, Fawn. Now here, first of all, you must know what is fawn. Fawn, the word used for the baby deer. In picture, you can see baby deers are there. So that baby deer is known as fawn. Okay, and mother deer is known as doe, D-O-E. Okay, these two words are there in the poem, in the lesson, so you can understand it. So understand what is the fawn, baby deer, and doe is the word used for the female deer or the mother deer. So this lesson is about Geordie, one small boy, and a fawn. Why he want to brought up that fawn, means why you want to bring that fawn and grow that fawn. The story is telling about that. Here there are other characters. First main character Geordie, the another one fawn is also there, animal character. Then Geordie's mother and Geordie's father name is Penny, Penny. You can see in lesson also. Okay, so what is the story? The story is revolved around the Penny, Geordie and the deer, small deer. That is, we are saying fawn. Here another sub characters, small characters, another characters are there, Doc Wilson and Millville. Millville is a person who went in jungle with Geordie to find the baby deer or to find a fawn. Understand? So let's see, start with the lesson. Understand what is fawn means what, doe means what is the characters, main character Geordie, Geordie's father name is Penny, Millville, Doc Wilson. Millville went with the Geordie in jungle to find the fawn. Okay, then Doc Wilson and Geordie's mother. These are the characters. The story revolves around these characters. Let's see the story. The story is very interesting. You can understand very well. Very interesting. You also like it. Let's begin the story. At the beginning of the lesson, what is the story? The Geordie asked father that he want to bring the fawn and want to brought up that fawn. Okay, that small fawn, and he was insisting to his father. So this discussion is given, and why father was unable to refuse him. Father could not say no. Why he can't say no to the Geordie? That all information is there. It's very hard. You also know, if you want to bring any pet animal, your parents are ready for that? No. Yes, na? They're saying no, you are too small, animals you are carrying, yeah, by taking brought up of that animals also very hard, to take care of that animals also very hard. So your parents are also not ready. Okay, most of, I'm not saying all, but so in this way, when Geordie asked to father was unable to say no. The reason is given, but his mother is not agree. She was anxious. That we are going to see in the story. Let's see. Hope you can see it. Is it? Let's see. Geordie allowed his thoughts to drift back to the fawn. He could not keep it out of his mind. Means at the beginning, Geordie was continuously thinking about a small fawn. You can see in the, just like cloud given, he was holding the fawn, and again he was thinking about the fawn only, small baby deer. Then he had held it in his dream in his arms. In dream he found that he held that deer in his arm, and in this way he dreamed about the fawn because he loves that fawn very much. And what is the next? He slipped from now here Geordie came to meet father. His father was sick, ill. Why he was ill, what happened to him, we are going to take the information. How are you feeling, Papa? Just fine, son. Old death has gone thieving elsewhere, but wasn't it a clothes chef? It sure was. I am feeling proud of you, boy, the way you kept your head and did what was needed. Now here they both are discussing. The father is saying, really beta, I am proud of you, you have done very well. And the son is asking, how are you feeling, Papa? He slipped from the table and went to his father's side beside. Penny lay at the rest. His eyes were open and clear, but the pupils were still dark and dilated. Now here pupil, or the, if you see, the son is again and again in thinking about the Jodi. So here he was in the thinking mood. Okay, he was thoughtful, and he came to the father and want to ask something. So before that he asked, how is your health, and all information. We'll go to the next slide. Pa, yes son. Pa, do you recollect the doe and the fawn? Pa, do you recollect the doe and the fawn? How can I ever forget them? The poor doe saved me, that's certain. Means that doe, the mother of that small fawn, saved the life of Jodi's father. Understand? What is the story now? Till here we understand. The mother of the fawn, small fawn's mother, helped, or the mother deer helped and saved the life of Jodi's father. Okay, so father is saying that, how can I forget the doe and the fawn also? Pa, the fawn may be out there yet. It might be hungry and very scared. I suppose so. Now here Jodi is saying, what happened, actually what happened in jungle? Jodi's father Penny got bitten by the snake, and at that time that doe helped to the Jodi's father, and the doe killed by saving the Jodi's father. So here Jodi is saying that doe also has a small fawn, and after the death of his mother, of fawn's mother, definitely Papa, I can think that the fawn was scared. The fawn may be alone in whole jungle, so the fawn is maybe hungry. He was thinking about that fawn. And father is saying, oh, suppose I also think that. Why don't I go and see if I can find the fawn and raise it? Now here what the Jodi asks, Papa, why can't I go in the jungle, find the fawn, and can bring that fawn at home and raise it? Yeah, bring that fawn at home and brought up that fawn at home. Because in jungle, the fawn is alone and scared. The fawn's mother died to save you, by saving you. And bring it here. Boy, you have got me hemmed in. Penny lay quiet, staring at the ceiling. Now here Penny, the father of Jodi, can't say anything. Just he was staring to the ceiling. He can't say no to the Jodi also, because that fawn is, he also understand fawn is alone at the jungle, and that doe also died because of me. So he can't say no to the Jodi. Now next slide. I won't take much to raise it, Pa. It's soon start eating leaves and the acorns. You are smarter than boys of your age. Papa is saying you are smarter than boys of your age. You are thinking about that fawn. And he is saying, the Jodi is saying that fawn didn't need anything to brought up. Okay, within few days that fawn can eat the leaves and the acorns. We took its mother and it wasn't to blame. Okay, so here he wants to say that his mother also, the fawn's we took its mother and wasn't it blame. Surely it seems ungrateful to leave it to starve. Son, I can't say no to you. Never thought I would live to see another day. Tell your ma I said you can go. Can I ride back with Melville and see if I can find it? Now here the father is saying that surely beta you can brought up that fawn. I can't say no to you because this fawn is only the fawn's mother doe only saved my life, so I can't say no to you. But one time asked your mama. Okay, so this Penny said to the Geordie, and Geordie is saying, okay Papa, I will go with the Millville in the jungle and find the fawn. Can I go? He asked. Remaining we'll see afterwards. In the next part we are going